another story time. Oh my god, I suck at making YouTube videos. I say this all the time. Like, I don't know what's up with me and like consistently doing something. I don't know. I just be having a lot going on. So today's story time is why I dropped out of school. This was the most voted on my Instagram story. I'm gonna do the other two if this video gets a lot of responses. You can follow me on Instagram. All that's going to be in the description below. Make sure to like and comment on this video. Like, I really want you guys to comment. I want to be able to interact with you guys. So I'm just going to jump right into why I dropped out of school. So I was going to Paul Mitchell school. That was not even the first school that I went to. I originally went to Empire, and like that school was an experience. When I went to that school, I was very excited. I can say one thing about Empire: it has a variety of things that you're gonna learn. I feel like that school is very more I like that school the way it's set up. I can say I like Empire set up way better than Paul Mitchell. Both of these are cosmetology schools, by the way. I was in school for master cosmetology, and Empire, I went there, and like I said, we got like a lot of stuff. We worked on different like textures. Like, we had different textured mannequins, and we talked about different textured hair. Where I say Paul Mitchell is more of a it's catered to the white people, but that's like a whole nother topic of conversation. But I guess I'll start with Empire and then work up to Paul Mitchell. I got kicked out of Empire because I was being harassed, and I snapped on my Instagram story. I like went off, and the girl claimed that I threatened her, but I didn't threaten anybody. But that was like such a messy situation. I had a felony for that. Threatening, had a freaking felony. And then like it was just so much. But my mom surprisingly knew somebody who was in the like security service that like was over the situation, and I was able to like sit down and talk to someone and get everything worked out. And that's how I ended up getting my transcripts to go to Paul Mitchell. So now I'm at Paul Mitchell, and when I tell you Paul Mitchell, when I first started, I felt like it was like a movie. Like, this is going to be like the most amazing experience of my life. I'm finally where I need to be. I'm done with Empire and that like toxic energy. I'm about to be, see different types of people, because Empire was not as diverse as Paul Mitchell when it came to like the students. Empire has more diverse like schoolings, like what they teach and stuff, but as in like students, it was a lot of black kids, or not black kids, black students, because these were adults. By the way, I was being harassed by a 32-year-old. I'm 21, and I think I was like 18 at the time, or 19. I was young, and yeah, but so I went to Paul Mitchell, and I was really excited, and it started off really good. Like, Paul Mitchell, when I first started, it was really fun. I met a lot of cool people. I was enjoying my time there, but that is when COVID hit. Oh my God. So when COVID hit, like everyone got like frazzled, like mixed up, lost in the sauce. And my cosmetology school went from in person to online. And when I tell you, it was so much confusion after that. And where I feel like I messed up was I should have taken a leave from school, but I was so determined to finish. I just decided to tough through it and figure out the online learning part. So my time got, so cosmetology school is set up based off time and credits. You need 1,500 hours to finish school, and you need a certain amount of credits. So where was I? But like, it just teaches you like the theory and like, you know, words, which the written test is going to be on. So we were getting theory credits and we were getting time. But a lot of people's time was getting messed up because not only was the system new to the students, it was new to the teachers as well, and the whole program. So so people who had FAFSA financial aid, something that I had, end up losing their FAFSA. Like you when we started school, we signed like a contract saying we were going to be at school this amount of time, and now that we were going to school in less time, we lost our financial aid, which meant paying for school. So now I had to pay for school. At this point, I lost my financial aid, but I'm still like getting time. Like my time is still increasing, like I said. So like in my mind, I'm still thinking like I'm going to get the time that I need, get the credits that I need, and by the time Corona is over, by the time we back in school, I'm gonna have pretty much everything done and I can just graduate. That's what I thought. It's not what happened. So I continued to do online learning. I lost my FAFSA, and it was like once we got back to school, I had the 1,500 hours I needed to graduate. But once we got back into school, they were like, so we see that you have your 1,500 hours, but you also need credits to graduate. You remember those? And I'm just like, well, I did all the work for the distance learning, you know, does that not count for credits? And they're just like, no. And they gave me a deadline of a month to finish the credits that I was supposed to finish, like that whole time. We were on distance learning between like maybe December all the way up until like all the way up, like we were there for a while. Like I had to make up months worth of hands-on work, like hairstyles, haircuts, makeup, perms. I had to do all this in a month, including several tests in a month, and it was just like really overwhelming. I like fought it out to the end, but ultimately what happened, I just didn't see an outcome. I felt like I was wasting a lot of time just going there every day, because I started going every day just so I could like attempt to get everything I needed so I could graduate. But it was just like I could not see an end goal. I couldn't see the finish line. Like I was trying so hard to like push it out and get it, but it was just a lot to do. So I decided to quit while I'm ahead, and I'm just like, well, I learned a lot. You know, I'm gonna have to pay regardless. They were gonna drop me regardless. So I just decided to drop and focus on other things and like see where life takes me. I mean, I was very disappointed in myself because I feel like I probably could have done it, but it was like I only had like 2 days at the point. When I dropped, I only had 2 days left. And it was just like, it was just a lot. Like I just didn't, I was emailing these people every 5 seconds, having several meetings, and it was just like they were giving me all these like schedules, but then something would get lost. It was just a lot, and it was just like stressing me out to the point where I just could not function anymore. Like I was running on E, and like I said, I just was not seeing an end goal. Deep down inside, I don't even think that I see myself like doing cosmetology as like a full-time career. Like, I do enjoy doing hair and makeup, but I, one, don't even wear makeup like that anymore, and two, I don't know, I just don't see me being like a stylist. Like, I really don't like doing other people's hair like that. So I feel like I just started school because I just wanted something to do and something to like get out the house, because I'm really a homebody. I don't leave the house that much. But like, it was a fun experience. I'm glad that I at least attended, but you know, it just wasn't for, you know, I just didn't see the end goal. It wasn't for me. Whatever. But that's why I dropped out of school. It wasn't really like a crazy story of why I dropped out of school. It was just basically and not knowing what was going to be the end goal in it. Like, what was I gonna do next? Like, okay, I got my cosmetology license, now what? I don't even want to do hair. So it was just like, I'm doing this every day when I don't even think I want to do this anymore. So I just decided to do what I wanted to do, and I went ahead and dropped out. Whatever, it is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story. The next story I'm probably gonna do is when I was in the psych ward. Yes, I went to a mental institution. I went to the hospital, but in the hospital it was a mental institution. That was a crazy story. That's an actual crazy story. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me and all that good stuff. I also want to make some haul tutorial, like, not I also want to make like the fucking haul videos where I show you guys my clothes and stuff, but that's a whole other day. Like, I don't want to make promises, because you guys know me, I will drop a video and just ghost. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.